Yo, back. Welcome. Well, I guess welcome back to HeyLangford Gaming. It is Thursday, September 9th. Yesterday was September 8th. If you get the joke, you get the joke. I see Cindy's here. I see Gemma's here. How's it going? Thanks for joining early. I'm getting myself situated here in the middle. I got the new setup here in the office. I was working on some of the audio stuff today. Hopefully everything is still in sync and sounding better. How's everyone doing it there? See, Gemma says, yo. Cindy says hi to Gemma. Gemma says, hey Cindy, how's it going? Cindy says, of course, it's sounding good. Is it in sync though? 3, 2, 1. Because it's not in sync on OBS, but hopefully it's in sync by the time it goes out to everybody. I asked that question because I can't see what you're seeing. Even though OBS wants to tell me what I'm seeing is what you're seeing. Cindy says you're good there. Okay, I think it's referring to the sync of the audio and the video. Hopefully the audio is sounding a bit better. I was messing around with the microphone a bit more today. It's funny how like you can move a couple things and everything can go all sideways as far as how things were going. Because I think on Tuesday I moved one of the settings on the EQ and I thought it was touching something else and it just, yeah. The things you do before you're about to go live and just what happens. Cindy's, sorry, Gemma's saying my class got canceled by a festival. Hopefully it's a good festival. Hopefully it's a good filler for the education there. Gemma says, yo, Mike. Yo, Gemma. I want to say again, for those who've been watching HeyLangford Gaming for that are part of, I think, a couple of years now, I moved from my old streaming station in the room where I had a green screen and a PC computer and the mixer and then the Xbox and everything, and I decided, you know what, I want to move everything into the Cindy says you're frozen there for a second. I can't help about that. I don't know. Anyway, so I moved everything into the office, and I can't stress enough how much more comfortable, or I'm gonna make a new word up, how much more comfortabler it is sitting in here and then having a better screen to look at. My old 2005 32-inch LCD TV, it's night and day looking at games on that versus looking at games on an actual like computer monitor with higher resolution and everything. And also it's nicer in here. It's nicer. This is I don't want to say it's a man cave, but my office is pretty comfortable down here. So I'm going to just get going. It started on Tuesday, a new playthrough of Dishonored 2 on Xbox One. I did play Dishonored 1. I thought it was great. I loved it. It had a really good mix of stealth and combat and gives you a choice of non-lethal or incredibly lethal. I was learning the controls for this game last time. So pretty much non-lethal is the left side and then lethal is the right side. And non-lethal and then lethal is the right side. But just by default, usually when you're attacking in games, it's usually the right trigger. So there was a lot of times when I didn't mean to extremely lethally subdue somebody. That ended up happening. So that wasn't my intentions. Someone has to be very, very bad in a game. When I'm given the choice, I'm just be very, very bad for me to be like, yeah, I'll take them out. But hopefully we're a bit better today. I would say too, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I can almost guarantee I'll do a second playthrough this game just because once you learn the controls and how this game kind of feels, it's pretty awesome. So, because I do remember the first game because you can replay missions and like try different approaches and whatnot. So, Cindy's saying, don't get too comfy or you will fall asleep. Starting at 8 p.m. helps a lot with the not yawning and falling asleep, or not that I've fallen asleep while playing this, but just the idea of like not yawning when you're playing. So, without further ado, so I've been chit-chatting a lot here. I'm gonna put some of the game music on here. I'm gonna switch over. I like this new setup here where I can just kind of like be here, and then I'm here. See if I can be like that. Anyways, I'll spare everybody else the it's humor, it's entertaining to me. All right, back to the campaign here. Continue. So I'm probably just gonna blast through. Again, the title of this is blasting and stabbing. I'll probably just blast and stab my way through the first playthrough of this, and the second time I'll probably try to not blast and stab as much. Probably save a whole lot of bullets and not need to stab a whole bunch of people. So, oh, just put music in here. So the end of the last one, we got on a boat. Can't remember the name of the woman that we met. We got on a boat. The graphics look so good in here. Door is blocked. I gotta sneak out of here, maybe.
What is this place?
What?
Where am I?
Oh, this is weird. Weird. Oh, okay. I don't like this. I don't want this to be like Evil Within, like weird things happen just for the sake of happening. Because it gets, not to say it gets a little bit old after a while, but it's just like, you keep having to like suspend your own, oh, this is weirdness. Make your way through the void. Okay. I'll just make my way through the void here.
I can feel something moving closer.
Maybe you're asleep.
Watching.
Oh, this is like in the first game. There's like this weird dream sequence, and you're like, here, you have special powers now. And everyone's just cool with it. Okay, I get it.
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask.
Cindy said, don't jinx it, silly, knowing you. What, falling asleep? If I fall asleep, then yeah, just put a message on Facebook. Mike is asleep.
Ready to slaughter. And what are you willing to become?
Is that a big whale?
Years ago, I asked Corvo that last question.
If that is a flying whale, highly recommend new Gojira record.
Now it's your turn.
It's awesome. I finally listened to it. I was afraid to listen to it because I didn't want to be disappointed. Okay, receive the mark of the outsider. 100%. Want powers? Give me powers. I guess you can play this game with no special powers too.
Something.
I don't know why you'd do that.
All the stories.
So it says you have your notifications not loud. Actually, my notifications are muted. They're on silent. Okay. Cross the floating island. Reach the next platform. Where is it? Far reach. There it is. How do you do this? Primarily means locomotion. For far reach is useful avoiding enemies. Aim the power at the ground or structure in front of you to pull yourself forward rapidly, or cast it at overhead ledges to pull yourself upward. Far reach can be used to move through glass, breaking and upgrade far reach to pull enemies and objects towards you. If power is used in stealth mode, your movement ends without further forward momentum. How do you do this? Okay, press left triggers rapidly pull yourself towards the... Okay. Left trigger. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, there we go. You just need to press it once. So that's kind of like the grappling hook in this game. Corvo, the other person you can be.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Corvo, the other character you can be, he has one called Blink, which is very similar. That looks uncomfortable. Katie's here. How's it going, Katie? Join us on YouTube. Cindy says, then how can you hear the notifications from the zone in the game, for example? Well, if you just message on YouTube, get enough people, and eventually my love of life will probably notice I'm asleep. And she can take a break from working. Oh, don't fall off this yet. Someone would know. Just document it. That's all I'm saying. Just document it. What is this heart?
Know you. Do you remember?
Jimmy says, I don't know if streaming is frost for a few seconds or my internet keeps having issues since the earthquake down Tuesday. Who knows?
And as an echo
Who
of
knows
the
with the
sound,
streaming?
It's good to know you're there.
I'm totally not paying attention to the game right now. I do
You're
realize
here,
that.
But you're not
I've made
here.
peace with that, so I can read.
In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence
Could be freezing. You never know.
with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms.
I don't know who this is.
But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Some lyrics in there. Alright, use... I'll read the full tutorial. That's what I want to read. The heart. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms and runes. The heart will begin to beat and glow when you're facing a bone chart or rune. It will beat faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press LT to particular locations or while looking at a person. Oh, so that's like the hints.
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no
Interesting.
sky.
Okay. Okay, I got it. So he says, and froze again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I can do about that. Maybe try YouTube. Rune or bone charm nearby. Okay, so how do I equip that? Wrong button. Powers. And now back. Well, we don't need to keep putting it in the chat. Like if it's gonna be a little bit glitchy or frozen, there's not much I can do about it. It could be Facebook having issues. How do I get the heart back? Because I can put that. There it is. Okay, and then I can put, there we go.
Shouldn't be here. No one should.
I think it was telling me. Okay. Well, there's a whole party going on over here.
Who is Delilah really?
And these,
How could she?
this
I
crew
don't
here.
understand.
So he's gonna go on Twitch. Like, there's a big search party to see where the where possible glitch is happening. Okay. Runes. Those are pretty big.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower.
Katie says YouTube seems to be working fine with the stream. Go YouTube.
Delilah's playing the long game.
Fan
And
YouTube.
now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret.
She's
She's got
check
her eyes set on
something
a much
quick
greater
here.
prize.
Okay, interesting. Maybe I'm waking up now. Meet with Megan Foster and discuss a plan of action before taking the SKIFF to Karnaca. Okay. Just want to check something on Facebook, actually. It continues, so we can get some sound back.
Bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting. until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire.
There we
Once
go.
proud, but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever.
Gemma says, definitely a Facebook issue. Here video is okay. Good to know. Good to know. Maybe just everyone gets to move over to Facebook or over to YouTube. Maybe.
Like she's hiding something.
Just saying.
But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight.
She got pretty messed up on her right side.
Murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm going to get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
All right. I like how they, because like in Dying Light, it took forever to get the grappling hook, and they gave you the grappling hook right away in this game. Like, because the first level is just like a tutorial, and then after that, they give you the grappling hook. Okay, now we're back where we should be. Okay, limited resources. Not what you're used to living in a palace. But this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operate on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. You will need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for the symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs. They'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference between the Duke's military. Sorry, makes the difference against the Duke's military. Inflection was incorrect there. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Megan. Okay. Crossbow's probably way better than the pistol. 'Cause pistol's pretty loud. What is this? Maintenance list. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. No scratch that. Not until I bring him back home as a show of faith. He will be coming back. Unblock the storage door. Looks like something fell on the other side, and I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and the look the other way fees that those grand guards before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. Katie says, I prefer watching the game stream on YouTube. The video quality seems better and I rarely have glitches. YouTube is the better streaming platform. Facebook is massive. Twitch is good too, but Twitch is probably going to be done
I'll tell you what I know.
in the near future. I can't say when, but I just think in the near future. Twitch will have to pack it in. So much reading.
Must I say, your imperial
What's with these
majesty?
bugs?
I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good. Before and after the Red.
I want a stereo that looks like that. That looks really cool.
I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father. Now if it might be your turn to face such turmoil, I know Corvo would protect you with his life.
So I pressed a button, now everything's talking at the same time.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Megan killed that guy.
I'll
Spin the
always use
globe.
my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
Okay, so he's the inventor. Katie is saying, how's your week been, Mike? My week's been good. It's gone by really fast. I finished class, I feel like a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. And it's just flying by, because I have it was 3 weeks ago, because I have 5 weeks off in between semesters. So how's your week been, Katie? Anton Sokolov's investigation notes. Get ready for me to try to read something. Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate with good wines and spicy food without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers? That's a sharp tongue there. Eager to coil around the heart of this empire. As I've learned more each week for months now, I found my mind turning over the movements beneath the surface here in Karnaca, Duke Luca Abel, and some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch. A betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily. That much is certain, but when will they strike, and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week, or should Megan and I set out for Bristol tonight, taking this leaky tub up through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know, and if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming home to his native Serconus without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. Sorry, I'm trying to read this right now. And then there's the crown killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abel's schemes, as I suspect, how long until Dreadful Will catches the Duke's eye? Okay. Interesting. There's a lot of, at the beginning of the game, there's a lot of things to read. Oh, more reading. By Anton Sokolov introduction, a colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world, adorned with curlicues and sea beasts. It has a chair spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it, and was so bristled when I enumerated the various heirs. Holy wordy! Chief among them, of course, the size, the placement of the Pandesian continent. Oh, how the cartographers are loath to show how small in distance are. Just regular words would be awesome if they would do that. How small in distance our empire really is compared to that giant landmass, as if Pandesia, let's call it that, we're but a few days' journal from here. Why don't they just have someone read all this stuff for me? This could all be voiceovers. Every veteran ship captain knows that it takes months to reach those shores. Had no doubt that Pandesia was rich in resources, but a place must be understood if we ever hope to exploit its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition, and so it was on the 3rd day of the month of Earth. I like how they say Earth, because there's other planets here. It was my thoughts in the Earth. Under calm gray skies, the great sea vessel Antonia Aquilo set sail with captain, crew, research, and myself. 38 of us total for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. Okay. All right. Can we not take that? Oh my goodness. Sokolov knows the bloodfly study. I wonder when to take another book of me on the bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects unlike anything else found in Serconos. I suspect they originated in the Pandesian continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they're harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emit a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of bloodflies. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. These insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. More corpses in Sercona City, say, during a crisis or plague, mean more blood flies. So in the first game, it was rats were the problem. The more people you killed, the more rats showed up. So I guess that the flies in this one. Interestingly, in the last part of the blood fly's life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterwards, each blood fly leaves a solitary existence, very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates like certain aging natural philosophers. Okay, so I'm guessing that's what this game is about, because the first one was an issue with rats. Hopefully. Oh, they got mad. They got really mad. Cases has been good. It's been going by pretty fast. Yeah, this year has flown by really fast. I know it's not over yet, and I know the last couple of years, it's like the end of the year.
Always tinkering, painting, or...
I was going to say the end of the year, last couple of years. Just
That's so
whoever's writing the script for Planet Earth, specifically North America, it's just always been something. I just want to explore a bit
for 2 weeks.
bit more here.
I hope Sokolov is all right, wherever he is.
There's a little kitchen here. Nice little kitchen. Can I eat that? No. Can't eat that. Katie says, yes, it's gone by fast.
Karnaca looks pretty from a distance, but it's a city on the way down. And the bloodflies are bad this year.
Everything's locked. I'm curious if I can fall off that, but not curious enough to actually try to do it right now.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Can I drive? Well, game looks good. Sounds good too. Okay, it's blocked. There's the entrances over there. So I just gotta like keep my bearings here. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, this looks like I can hop down here. Oh. I thought... Okay, just give me a second here. Thought I had that one. Okay, this is blocked. The door is over here. This is my high-tech method of remembering which way I'm facing. Okay, there we go. This should be it. This should be it. There we go. So this is blocked. Unlock storage room. All right. Sometimes it's worth doing a little bit of exploring. Oh my God, they reward me with reading, with a whole bunch to read. Reflection of my journey to the Dendician. I think that's it, Dendician continent. By Anton Sokolov, chapter 15. At dawn, set out with a group that forged east and included 2 other natural philosophers and 4 crewmen. We used blades to clear the vegetation that grew thickly there, and slowly made our way away from the shore up a steep incline. Our purpose was to gather samples of the native plants for our research journals. I found myself pressing leaves and stems between pages and taking copious notes on several specimens and flora I surmised no human had ever set eyes on previously, when suddenly young Mr. Gravitt from the academy began hopping about and screaming wildly. Chance had bade him pick an unfortunate place to step. Aggressive ant-like creatures swarmed him from below, so many in numbers were his tiny attackers that we quickly lost sight of him under their onslaught. We finally managed to pull Gravitt from the insects, acquiring several painful welts where we had come to his aid. Mr. Gravitt, however, was bitten or stung, as I would eventually discover. So many times he was barely recognizable, swollen unto deformity over every inch of his person, moaning like a sick bull. He expired before we could carry him back to the beach. Luckily, some of the creatures still clung to him, providing me with some precious samples. Oh, that's terrible. Gemma said, this have been crazy, weird, and faster. Yeah, it's after last year, it's weird how quickly this year went by, because I figured this one would be a bit of a grind, just because of the amount of uncertainty, but I found it just flew by. And I'll say the last month, I started playing hockey again, and started hockey on Mondays. Another reason I moved Dear Bands to the afternoon, so I could play hockey. But I'll stand up. Oops, I'm a little toot on the peace pipe there. But yeah, having hockey on Mondays, plus Dear Bands, plus other commitments,
You've explained part
made
of
the
it.
weeks go by super
But what
fast.
were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide, but Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
All right, I think I'm good to get going here.
There are a few black market shops scattered across the city. Brisk trades in bullets and knives these days. Tensions are high in Karnaka. Things are falling apart and the Grand Guard is roughing up strangers on sight.
I like how her own arm is
Avoid them.
like clipping through her own body.
You'll have to cross Karnaka on foot to reach Addermeyer. Rough going right now, with the riots and firing squads. I hope Corvo taught you well. Karnaka's not exactly a courtly ballroom.
Always my favorite when you gotta walk around with NPCs, aka non-playable characters. It's all the rats over here. Read the journal. Oh, so much reading. This is what I want to read. What is this? New Year, starting a new year. Maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. I can't wait for Willen. Get back to Dunwall. We'll go to the abandoned mansion I discovered the other night at the edge of Rudshore. Maybe I'll have time to turn into a scary haunted house beforehand using sheets and hiding an old audiograph upstairs. Maybe something in the old house there. Wyman will love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands screaming and laughing. Come on, Emily, you promised to be more serious and to listen at courts. And you're already planning your next escape. Let's start this diary again. Proposals for the new decree on the whale oil rationing and distribution. The anniversary, that time of year again, the anniversary of Mother's death. There's no real time for reflection, though. It's all security protocols, menus, guest list, and it's impossible to slip out at night. I feel like a caged bird. They've already got me memorizing this year's speech. It's endless. Would it be so terrible if I just said I remember what I remember about her, that wink she gave me, even as she was scolding me after I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather, the sound of her footsteps as she paced at night, the time we shared in a cabin and a boat trip to Driscoll, or the time she agreed to let Corvo teach me to fish but then had to pull a hook from my arm. Now that would be a speech. Gemma says, I still can't believe the pandemic is turning 2 in November. Yeah, pretty much. I think around here, like, it really started to take off February, March, April for sure. But yeah, I'd agree. November's kind of when people start hearing about stuff. Dishonored. My father's lost turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft, something I would never have believed possible, but now I have to believe it. So I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies, all I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by the weasel Duke Abel. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsay, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's mind that the idea of my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings, that one or both of us were the crown killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov and the royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup. So she's all I have right now. We're stealing for Serkonos. My Dunwall, my home is no longer safe for me, but I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The Void, so much reading. The Void, this time it wasn't a dream. I read about the Void and the Outsider. Imagine them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The Outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. They offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke Abel. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for this other gift? My mother's beloved voice trapped in the strangest contraption. It is both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again, and yet it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there, not there. And I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go, but this is where my father was born. So part of me belongs here too. And these are my people, or they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah. With my new powers, all I need now is a plan. Oh, so much reading. Investigating Adamir Institute, the boat captain, Megan Foster, she helped me escape the coup, but she's giving me the side eye when she thinks I'm not looking. She's all I've got for the moment, though soon I hope Anton Sokolov will be joining us, my old teacher, keenest intellect in the empire, filthy mouth, gone and got himself abducted. Megan says he was last seen being dragged towards Adamir Institute by the Crown Killer, which makes no sense to me. Unless the killer is a patient there, maybe he needs medicine or something, but how can a deranged patient be working for the Duke and Delilah? Adamir's chief alchemist might know. Alexandra Hypatia? She's been running this place for years. She's famous for curing the miner's disease. If she knows anything, I'll make her talk. Holy smokes, that was a lot to read. Gemma says, gotta go. Next class is starting now. Have a good night. Have a good night, Gemma. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, some rats over here. Rats. No, don't. I thought they were going to jump off. I wanted to see that happen. All right. Gotta take the skiff.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Gotta take the skiff. Ready.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Do I have a mask? I wonder if I got a mask. Oh, the old loading screens, no music. Anyone got plans for the weekend? I feel like we got like one more weekend. Like, not the summer's been over since like last weekend or the weekend before, but I feel like you got like one more weekend. Like mid-September, we can still say it's just the end of summer. It is bonkers how quickly summer went by, though. I know it's just like very old of us to say that, but holy loading. This game's installed on a hard drive. Jackie's here. How's it going, Jackie? It's taking a break from my school and my brain is going to burst full time. Guess what, Jackie? I can almost guarantee you 70% of this game is going to be me reading stuff, and it's going to feel like school. Okay, this is a rad boat. I'm on one of these boats.
Before his death, the old
that water looks good.
Spent decades building up Karnaca.
I wouldn't swim it, but it looks good.
After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Uh-oh.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head there.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken.
This is straight to the point.
The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Okay, this looks fantastic. I know I keep saying that. Okay, locate black market shop. Who's this gentleman?
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks.
Jack says, okay with reading, it's the essays that got me. Just automate it. I'm sure there's a website where you can just type in something and it'll automate you some...
Your face is covered. Grand Guard won't like that.
Okay, so like, they're saying I'm full tilt. I am the clown killer. You are here.
Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
If you look, mines always need new workers.
Now they say there's someone on the prowl.
Okay, this is pretty rad.
Are you coming tonight?
Nah, not this time.
What's this guy doing?
Now my brother-in-law tried to get me to sign on with a mining crew. No way I'm dying down in a hole.
Okay, going to the black market shop here.
I told her if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble. We're printing new posters soon. That usually brings in a few more workers each week.
Conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Kaldwin, and carried out...
So there's the two hands.
And what's next?
An underground market.
That doesn't seem...
Weapons and ammunition.
Doesn't seem very hidden.
No. Let us be lost here together for a moment.
I feel like I look suspicious right now.
Can you imagine being attacked by such a monster out at sea? They're horrible.
Rune powers. Oh, I think I can use the runes to upgrade things. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got 3 runes now.
Creatures.
One of my things that drives people insane is I generally don't upgrade things until like I have to, because I'm always afraid of upgrading the wrong thing. Jackie says, detailed game, I'll have to look more into it. If you haven't played the first one, I really like the first game. Like once you got a handle on the actual controls.
Somewhere an old woman is beating a servant. was late with the tea.
Tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace.
Okay.
Come here.
Who are you?
I have something that
You look sketchy.
My name's Mindy Blanchard.
Oh,
and
Mindy
you look
Blanchard.
Like someone who goes into places where you don't belong.
She's probably got a side quest.
Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
She's really big hands.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it. Then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Interesting.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly and don't get too close.
How far is that? Oh, it's kind of far.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with blood flies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
I guess there's just a bunch of what's it called?
This is our chance.
I guess there's a bunch of side quests that you can pick up if you're walking around.
Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
If you're ever curious, there's a game called Kingpin, and it was a first-person shooter, but Cypress Hill did the soundtrack for it, and a lot of the vibe and graphics and stuff in this game remind me of Kingpin. Very, very stocky individuals. Very rough-looking characters.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly. Stay away.
All right, clearing bloodfly nests. Lento, you're either brave or desperate to accept this job. We used to smoke flash bloodflies with full crews, but the infestations are bad now, and the Duke canceling the funding. So we get rid of the nest by hand. Here's what you need to know to stay alive. If you need to slip past a bloodfly swarm or nest, keep your distance, move slowly, or they'll attack. When the bloodflies are calm, you're fine. If they take flight and start glowing, it's trouble. If you get swarmed, you gotta run away or fight. Smash the bloodflies or burn them. Same for the nest. The bloodfly swarm will keep coming until you destroy the nest for that swarm. That's really all you need to know. You'll do fine. Oh yeah, one other thing. If you find any blood amber in the nest, just keep it as a bonus, but make sure the Grand Guard doesn't see it, or they'll ask some urban sanitation tax or whatever. Good luck.
Away from the nests and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Alright, I'm just gonna move this guy over here. You go over there.
I've seen many horrors. A child beaten by thieves.
I just don't know if I should go in there yet.
A nest of blood flies. Your blood-soaked hands.
Okay, there's a rune right there.
A new customer with coin, I bet.
Okay, I can buy that one.
I need a nap.
This is so like Kingpin. In Kingpin, you'd go to these shops and you could you could buy a bunch of stuff, just like this.
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
Extended bolt range, reload speed. Again, I read ahead a little bit on some of this stuff, and apparently you don't need to buy anything.
Don't give discounts.
You can like get in there and you can steal everything. Okay, so did I do that mission? Okay, go to Addermeyer Institute. That is one. Get help from Mindy. Do a side job for Mindy Blanchard. It'll help you get past the immerse. Okay. Enter the Overseer's outpost. Get inside and find the body Mindy wants. Can I... Okay, that's everything. Okay.
Enjoy the air here.
I think I can just climb around everything. Sure, that's not going to freak anybody out. What was that? Jackson's suggestions for October games are At Dead of Night, Summer 58, and 12 Minutes. All good creepy games. Are they all Xbox games? Play Your Way. The Wall of Light is a dangerous security system from the age of the rat plague. There's no attenuated. Those not attuned are burned to ashes upon passing through. This wall of light is powered by the windmill, but others are fueled by removable whale oil tanks. You can bypass the wall of light in a variety of ways. Shut down the windmill to disable the wall of light. Explore nearby apartments to find alternative path. Brave the bloodfly-infested building back toward the dockyard. Possess a rat and find a small passage. Climb through a window above the wall of light.
Being hunted by half the people in the Empire.
Hostile territory.
I'm excited about what happens if they find me.
Give me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it.
Are they just going to push him through it?
We couldn't stop him.
Oh, come on. I wanted to just watch. Oh, jeez. See if they'll go away. I don't think you can climb up here. Jax is not sure how many they run. I kind of have... Like, I'll probably play this most of this month. I do plan on doing a second playthrough of it. Just because this game's rad once you get the controls. At least the first one was pretty rad once you got handed the controls, but...
Come on! I don't have time for games.
Okay, yeah, there's like a whole
The wall of light
thing here.
from the time of the rat plague.
So you can't go through that. You have to go around it, or you have to take down the windmill. I got an idea.
The masked killer. I'm always a...
Wrong button.
Always. They don't gotta say it twice.
He steals their letters and reads them aloud for the pub.
Choke him out, jeez. Okay, so it's right bumper. Right bumper is what I wanted to press there. Okay, okay. I'm really happy I didn't kill anybody there. Corporal Rotillo, if that injured comes back to service a windmill, do not go up the ladder to throw the shut-off lever for her. It's not your job, and I won't have my squad taking risks that other department. For that other department, they're not Grand Guard. If the lead engineer is afraid of heights, it's her problem. How she expects to work the windmills without being able to climb up to shut off, I have no idea. But I don't care. This is my thing. I'm thinking I'm going to turn off. I know I didn't kill this guy, but I don't want to throw him over there. I think that'd be mean. I'm going to put him in here. You just take a little sleep in there. There's a rune in here. And there's guards in here.
Move along. We're conducting a search for...
Okay, first things first. Let's try to take out this this windmill here. Okay, this is suspiciously sitting here. Because there's got to be a way to do this where you don't need to actually jump. I'm pressing the jump button. I'm gonna try one more time. Okay, did it. Who are you?
Last week, one of the glassblowers got murdered by the Howlers. No one is safe.
Okay, maybe I can...
Is it a curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world?
Something perverse in this place. A stream of untruth. The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider.
Okay, secret letter to Brother Harold. Because this is the thing about this game is you could... Don's here. How's it going, Don? Says Yo Mike on YouTube. Thing about the first game is like you constantly had to look up and see if there was anything. Sorry, 1 second. You're constantly able to like look up and see if there's like windows open or anything. So, good Brother Harold. Last week when we talked, oh, what a state I was in. It was good of you to take me aside and lend your advice. I've taken it to heart, and I know you are correct. Yes, I will need to be purified through ritual. That sounds scary. What a road I have ahead of me. I know it well, for you may not know, but I endured the ritual once before. But 3 years ago, though I was young and strong, I came within an inch of death. If I may impose upon you once again, would you be so kind as to not mention our conversation to anyone? I'll arrange for the ritual, of course, very soon, though I confess, ever since our talk, I feel much better. No comparison to that agitated state in which you found me. Peace and clarity have returned to me. Truly, I do feel better. In all things, Brother Chester. Oh. A little bit of it. Taking that. I don't know what's going on here.
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the
Bunch just happened there.
So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.
Got a new rune. Oh, that's what I was picking up, I guess. Okay. Oh, I can use the runes, I guess, maybe to get new powers? Maybe. I think it's awesome that you can play this game without powers, though. I think that is extra element.
Am I being presumptuous? Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin?
Oh, that's how you lean out. So you're not seen.
We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way.
I can do this. I could have picked his pocket too, but I got a little bit. Oh, that looks uncomfortable. That looks really uncomfortable. Who said that? I'm hearing somebody. I did not see somebody. Wall of light. Overseer outpost. Can I open that? Okay, I got past the wall. Okay, there's a bone charm here. Oh, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Bone charms provide minor supernatural benefits. Locate by listening to the song they emit, or use the heart to detect them from further away. By default, you can activate up to 5 bone charms at once in bone charms section of journal. Okay. Okay, so I guess enemies sometimes drop grenades and thrown debris at their feet. Okay, they can't actually throw. And then you can unequip it. I like this. I like this game mechanic so much already because I hate having to commit to some of these things. Let's get this back out.
Even without eyes to look on the world, I see so much. Once nearly all things were hidden.
Alright, let's see if I can get this one. I'm totally okay if this game is just me doing fetch quests, finding things. I wonder if I can get all the way up there. Also, I'm curious if I die if I hit the ground. Can I get up there? Can I climb this? Nope. So again, there's a lot in these games. You just have to figure out how they think.
This can't be.
Full of ammo. Okay, so okay, now the heights are starting to kick in because now I feel like I am getting pretty high up in the air. Okay, so there's all the blood flies. So I'm not sure how to get in there. There's supposed to be a nest or something. This might be a puzzle, so let's gotta figure this out here. Oh wow, I'm way up here. Okay, there's bottles here. Okay, I got the bone charm. Okay, I guess they don't like bottles getting thrown at them, which is understandable. Most things don't. This looks so good. Weekly fee. Paulo, here's the money for the week, but I think we should renegotiate a price. With all the raids and curfew decrees, the crown killer and whatnot, folks that just aren't buying as much drink. I thought your part of the bargain was at least keeping the Grand Guard and Cursed Overseers occupied. We ain't happy. That's all I'm saying. Priscilla B. on behalf of the Wine Purveyors Association. Excuse me. So we're drinking wine with ice in the glass? There's a lot of runes. Okay, those are both pretty close.
He's off because they have turned their backs on tradition and on the seven strictures themselves. A wanderer. He's a friend to the outsider. Never doubt that. Stay to the flesh that is familiar. That of the fowl and sheep, the ox and fish from the cold ocean. Those who taste the flesh of the rat risk drifting through the void for all the remaining hours of all the remaining
Sometimes I wonder if
years,
it wouldn't be better
until the
to craft
world
music
swallows
boxes that
itself
each
by the void.
Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept and shipped out. It seems dangerous. Far worse to have the knowledge it can.
What did that say? Do such and get past the administration. Locate the body. Find the body inside the Overseer's outpost that Mindy Blanchard wants. Okay, that's where I am now. What else is there?
Construction materials scattered across the aisles.
Why was I not able to choke this guy out?
Devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural. Still no word from our sisters.
Why can't I choke this guy?
Very strange indeed.
I can read a letter right beside him, though. Unsent letter to the High Overseer. Esteemed High Overseer Kulan. It's a cool name. I hope you're in good health and not too nostalgic for way gone. Which I'm told is striking this time of year. Forgive my stream of letters. But our problems with Serkonos, are significant. Any insights you can offer would be welcome. Duke Abel is a travesty, openly disdainful for the Abbey, and yet I must maintain relations with him for the welfare of his nation. You've been called a unifier, something that Abbey greatly needed after the horrors of the rat plague, so your guidance will be of value. Under the Duke, the streets here are overrun with cutthroats. Paolo and his gang grow bolder every day. Lastly, my recent correspondence with our oracular sisters has been troubling. Their responses have arrived after a marked delay, and their recent proclamations possess an unusual cadence. Yours in faith, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. Jack saying, "Take the wine. It's the most important thing." You know what? It helps. Don saying, "Nice graphics." I think this game looks fantastic. The first one looked good too, though. Jackie, the wine thing, I was thinking I could throw it, and I might get his attention. and then he'd get up. But I don't want to make too much noise. I just want to choke this guy out. Okay, I'm gonna try it. 3, 2, 1.
What's going on? Did you hear that?
Oh, wrong button.
Broken glass. Defend yourself. End of the road for you.
Okay, this isn't why I wanted this to all happen.
Look everywhere. What's going on? You saw something? Hey, you, come here. You aren't going anywhere.
Okay, this is not.
Creature of the void.
This is not what I wanted to happen here. All I wanted to do is get his attention and choke him out.
Someone! Anyone!
This went sideways.
My head will be that sadistic crown.
Let's see what you got. Somebody's down.
I think I got the rune.
Isn't she the woman on the poster?
Okay, I've been. I like how some people just don't care. Oh, this is bad. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of a feel for how the
Grand Guard soldiers. No cards for the Duke.
I went such a long time without anybody seeing me.
I have her in sight.
No, get in there. Get in there. Alright, so that did not go as planned.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
I wouldn't say that was a fail, but I wouldn't give me any higher than a B. Oh, farts.
No, don't let them bite you.
I didn't get the rune. I ran right by it. And try it again.
I can smell the stench of heresy. So close.
Damn, I thought I heard blood flies for a second. I don't like that. Better have a...
Huh? What?
See if the guy comes in here.
Where is she?
They're not stupid in this game.
If that was a rat, it was a fat one.
Oh. Take that. Oh, I guess I guess the blue stuff is how much kind of magic you have. Bath salts. That's not going to be good.
Come on. I don't have time for games.
I think I'm kind of in here right now. Oh, get the coins. Get the coins.
Come on. Let's have a fair fight.
Get the coins. Okay, this is not good. This thing should just stay open. You really got to be specific about stealing stuff here. There we go. There's a little barber shop here. Alright, since there's a bone charm nearby.
Bloodlocks, beggars, and orphans. Who speaks for them?
Jack says, think of it as going a long way around, you survive. Yeah, no, there's lots of different ways you can approach a situation. It's not exactly the wisest one. So many of them.
I'll just be waiting.
Can I get up there? They have guns. Oh, I gotta wait for my power to go back. Okay, I'm starting to figure this out. No, grab that. Please grab that. Okay, it's kind of like Dying Light. You just gotta tap the button and hope. Hope it works.
I lost her. Shit. Lost her.
Language, boys. Language. Oh, that made my stomach get weird.
What? Somebody's down.
Sorry, this is gonna get graphic. Because I'm not sure. Oh, this... Don't judge me.
One of us is down.
I was just curious to see if anyone would say anything. The answer is yes. I didn't think I could choke the one guy out and then not have to deal with the other guy and him screaming and it's turned into a big thing, so... Just kind of silently get rid of both of them. Where am I going here? Their way. I'll climb up that. There we go. I like it when you get close to the edge, you can just press the button and then you'll like hop up. Okay, so I want to go back to the Overseer's interrogation room. And the thing too, you can do every mission without being seen. I'm not playing that way, but you can. There's a bone charm nearby.
Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin.
Oh, what I wanted to do is I did want to equip. How do I equip the... Okay. I wanted to have that. Oh, okay, and that's the gun. Like, if things are gonna get loud, they might as well just get loud. I've been playing this for an hour and... almost an hour 20 minutes already.
Is it today that one of my dear brothers will have to blacken my mask?
No, 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 no. Really have to wait for the whole... the icon there. Oh, man. Stun mine. You can blast your way through this game as well, but... I guess that's the body?
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
What was that sound? I need a key for this. Who's got the key?
Show yourself and state your name.
Who said that? Cindy's back. Cindy's watching on Twitch. Jack says, this is all stealth. Well, you can play it stealth or you can not. I'm sure you'll see a little bit of both. Alright. Found the key. There's a bone charm in here or something. I think there is. Yeah, there is. On the table. What is the corrupt bone charm? Oh, I got 3 of them now already? Itchy eye, 1 second. Climbing speed is slightly faster. That sounds good. Your speed is increased when walking or running. You take more damage. I'm going to not use that one because I'm not really sure yet how much damage I can take. What is this? Secret date. Amadeo, meet me in our usual place tomorrow night. But bring the drawings we talked about, M. Oh, secret. There's a secret there. Okay, so that is the gentleman I need to take with me. Sleep dart. This looks like a terrible place. Terrible place to live here. Okay, so this body's already dead. So part of me won't feel too bad if I'm kind of throwing him around a little bit. Okay, we are saving right now. That's good. Okay, 100%. Probably gonna need the gun. Okay, so I need to take this guy like way back. Hide those markers. Okay, do a side job for me and she'll get you past the Admir station. Optional. Bring the body to Mindy Blanchard. Okay. Not too far. Nope, don't drop that guy. Okay, still sleeping. Can I carry this guy out the window? Okay, I am still carrying him. Okay, not too far. Okay. We kind of glitched over there a little bit. I'll take it. I think I'm safe. Wow, did it? I got a whole body for you.
What did
down.
This is dark. This is some dark stuff right here.
Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
So now you've been paid, hit the road.
Mission clue. So Mindy in the electrified tracks. Morbid theft. Achievement unlocked. Stole corpse from Mindy Blanchard. That was a side mission. Don't judge me. Mindy disabled the electrified tracks leading to Admir Station. They're safe to walk along now. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Mindy. Not gonna ask a whole lot about what kind of business you do. I wouldn't say that.
This path of yours leads you astray.
I wouldn't say without thought or reason. I definitely would say there's reason behind it. Okay, how do I get in there? Swim under there? No. I wonder if I can, with the runes, with the special powers here, I wonder if I can use something to grab stuff. Pull objects. Decelerate. Aim, reach with falling time slowly to move with more precision and change. That's pretty neat. Pull objects towards you, either catching them or sidestepping them, allowing them to fly back. Oh, maybe that's you would use that to pull the that one rune that was with all the flies around it. Maybe that's what you wanted you to do. Yes. Okay, that's not working there. Maybe. Maybe the other side?
You howlers need to die.
The job ain't so bad. Beats cheating people all day in a bank.
Huh? Key figure assassinated Mindy Blanchard. What? What happened? I guess they found her. They like to die like that.
You been found guilty of standing in my way.
I won't let you get away so easily.
I just wanted to find the bone charm thing.
Don't let her escape. Yeah, run, cowards. You're surrounded.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to die. You won't go far. Clear the line. Don't get away. You are no use.
This got really sideways really quickly.
What's going on here?
I don't know what's going on here. Why is everyone trying to kill me?
Your face is covered. Worried someone might recognize you?
I wish the climbing was a little bit more forgiving in this game, like it is in Dying Light. You can kind of just mash buttons in Dying Light and always end up where you need to go. just need to get somewhere I can just collect my thoughts for a second. There's so many. There's so many of them following me. It's getting worse. Everywhere I go is worse than where I was. Everybody. Everybody. Oh, this is looking bad. Oh, got me. Okay, first death of the game. Everything went sideways. Wasn't entirely sure what was going on there. Alright, let's restart from last checkpoint. So that was interesting that, like, maybe 10 people were following me after that bit. So he says, "Ah, that didn't go good." No, it did not go good. We'll see. So I'm trying to sneak around because I did, again, I do a little bit of research on some of these games and how to kind of play them. They're like, they'll gang up on you in this game. But I haven't really got a feel for climbing in this game yet.
Come on, let's have a fair fight.
So I was trying to get the thing there.
Where you gonna go? Here's money. Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. Man has to be ready for anything. I'm Sir Conan Blood through and through. Been here all my life.
Run while you still can, stranger.
Like, I don't know why everyone was following me. Can you not jump there? They wouldn't let me jump up that.
Standing in my way. You aren't going anywhere. I'm back here. No use running. Take that. I won't let you get away so easily.
They like drop me off where everybody's still here.
Wiping off your blood later.
Okay. Alright, climb up here.
What are you waiting for? Where are you hiding, coward? Outperform.
Maybe we can just hang out here for a bit. Things just chill out.
I lost her.
Look everywhere.
What was that?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on. I won't hurt you.
I know you're here somewhere.
Where is she, damn it?
I feel like that side quest was supposed to make things easier, and it made things really hard. Jack says, "I like the kills, gorier the better." The kills in this game are pretty good.
That's a sword.
Still warm.
Blocked door. Oh, that place is infested. Okay, I got it.
I have seen many horrors. A child beaten by thieves, and a nest of blood flies. Your blood-soaked hands.
I don't think I'm that bad of a person in this game. Excuse me. Oh, it's right in here. Okay. And that door's locked. Made some noise.
One of us is down.
Oh no! Don't let them bite you! Oh no! Hold on, I'm coming!
I saw you. No use hiding. Show yourself and state your name.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up here. 'Cause I felt like they weren't following me up here, but I'm just trying to figure out where to go from here. I guess I need more power to actually teleport that far. Okay, so anyways, I need to get into the station. Go to Adamir Institute, eliminate the Crown Killer, and search for Anton Sokolov's whereabouts. To reach Adamir Institute, take the carriage from Adamir Station. It doesn't show me where Adamir Station is anymore.
This place. Have I wisdom to convey? I only know that I am weary. Nothing more.
Oh, X. X is the button. Okay, there we go.
Fast killer. Heard some foods were found half devoured. Blood and shit everywhere.
Well, it's quiet right now, which is nice. So it got pretty hairy there for a second. Okay, I think I gotta go that way, regardless. Time's at 9:40. 20 more minutes. 24 minutes. Let's see if I can actually finish this level in 20 minutes. Did I get hurt on the top of that fence? I guess so. Okay, learn that you can't just hop onto sharp objects. Can I get on top of this pipe? Yes. Okay, this is what I was talking about, just how the game thinks, because in the first one, like, you could just sneak everywhere. And maybe this is the end of where I go.
She might be somewhere close. It makes me so nervous.
Let me guess. That's her again.
It said just be really slow and quiet. Okay, that's not working. That's not working very well. I don't know if I naturally get better.
There's no one here.
Oh, I guess it just took the potion beginning. Queen. I have Dishonored 2, still haven't beaten it. You talking about Dishonored 2? Welcome. Join us on YouTube. Yeah, this is Dishonored 2. I love Dishonored 1, so was looking forward to playing this. There is not good stuff going on in here. Okay, I think I'm getting closer. Queen says, yes, my mistake. It's okay. It's okay with the typos.
Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin.
Where to go? Hi.
This time I'll get you.
Oh, farts.
I'll cure the world from the likes of you.
Wrong button. Oh, super wrong button. The wrongest of buttons. This is bad. I was really trying to like choke that guy out. And as you can see, did not work. Oh, just... Oh, they killed Mindy again. Okay, I kind of want to restart that. Did you have that restart from last? Oh, farts. Sorry, Mindy. I don't know why they killed Mindy.
You again.
Find them, brother.
I feel like my blocking is not working that well.
I can smell the stench of heresy. So close.
Anything yet, brother? I will find you, you know.
Okay, so I had to go that way. I just want to check one thing. Dishonored 2. What happens if Mindy...
I'll search with you. Nothing. Shit. Show yourself and state your name. Probably too late now.
She got away. Good riddance.
I'm just curious what happens if Mindy dies. If it makes a big difference.
I'll help you look around.
I'll check around here.
Hello? Anybody? Don't
I
make
think
me
I gotta
search the
go
whole
that
place.
way.
I don't have time for that.
Don says those buzzing buggies are a menace. They are. Alright, 15 minutes. I think I can try to finish this.
Show yourself.
I want to not be on this ground.
Adonai Station. This should take me out to the Institute. Now the power's down.
So loud. So loud. So loud. Alright, this was why I went and got that body, so I could just walk across that. take the carriage. That looks pretty fun. Curious if this is the end of the level. Don says, gotta run. Have a great night. Have a good night, Don. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Is that the end of the level? It is the end of the level. Okay. Edge of the World, Mission 2, complete. 1 hour, 37 minutes, 4 seconds. Civilians killed 0. Hostiles killed 5. Total killed 5. Merciful didn't kill anyone. Definitely killed a few people. Stealth, alarms rung 0. Bodies detected 4. Detections 38. Got detected quite a bit. But I did pretty good. As far as the stealth and non-lethal, I did try my best. This is all the stuff I missed the last time because I just didn't see all of this stuff. Coins. There's $3,000 there. Paintings 1 of 4. Blueprints 0-2. This is what I liked about this game. There's tons of collectibles in this game. I think that's super cool. Special actions. A fresh grape. Snatched a body for Mindy Blanchard. Interesting. Alright, I think I'm going to call it there. But also, I want to say, I don't know if I'll get a chance to play... Sorry, I had a message there. I don't know if I get a chance to play tomorrow or Saturday, but I might play Sunday if Tense Machine doesn't have Sundays at 6-ish going on. Just because it's one of those games you need to play it a little bit more than twice a week to get a feel for the controls and stuff like that. So, but liking this game quite a bit. It's pretty cool. All right, just let this load and then save and then shut it down, unfortunately, for the evening. Again, I'm loving this new setup here. It's so much more comfortable. A lot of people on YouTube tonight checking in. Always appreciate it. Holy load screens. You just need to have music in the background for all load screens, even just a loop or something. I don't know why they don't do that. There we go. Adamir Institute.
The Adamir Institute.
Adamir, sorry.
Disease.
Can't read good.
Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for pampered aristocrats recuperating from their imagined ills. Now it's a place of alchemical study.
Later, Jackie. Thanks for stopping by.
Killers taking lives in my name, which is about to end. They say Dr. Hypatia's brilliant.
Dr. Hypatia.
If she's involved with the murders.
That's a big name.
She's going to pay.
That's quite the way around there. I wonder how much you actually skipped to the last stage by having the saving. How much of the last stage you skipped by not having to walk around. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and save here. Save a game. Does it save these? Oh, that's in the boat. Okay, we can save over that. Game, yes. And that's today. Just gonna save again, just in case. I keep forgetting about the quick save and quick load, because like that'd be a thing for certain spots in the game if you want to try something. And I did read they're saying like one of the hacks from the game is just kind of like run around and then die, and then redo, like then reload, and then you kind of like know where everything is. You kind of do stuff that way. Anyways, I gotta shut this down. I give myself 2 hours for these streams. Unless it's not a school night. But it is a school night now. People do have to get up a little bit earlier. Get themselves back in school. Anyways, thanks for hanging out tonight. Getting playing Dishonored 2 on Xbox One here on HeyLangford Gaming. It's nice to be back. I did miss it. So it was a while. I did take some time off to get some stuff together. That being said, hopefully you're seeing some of the results of taking some time off. I spent a lot of time getting more of the ecosystem together for Dear Bands Live. Got some good stuff lined up next little while. Had a lot of fun yesterday, September 8th, Wednesday, September 8th, with Ian Combs chatting about some things to think about when you're touring. Touring sucks. So some things to make it suck a little bit less. It's funny, he's just messaging me right now about stuff, because there's a bunch of things that we were thought of after. We're like, we should, like, we already talked about doing a part 2 when we were on the show, but there's just a bunch of other things that you think about that you want to bring in consideration. We probably could have gone for 4 or 5 hours, no problem, talking about why touring cannot be the most awesome thing sometimes. Kate says, enjoyed watching. Have a great night. Have a great night, Kate. Have a great night, everybody that was hanging out. A lot of people going to school right now. Jackie's back at school. Gemma's back at school. That's my time for tonight. If you're watching on YouTube, always remember, if you can like and subscribe to the channel, much appreciated. I might just move back over to YouTube full time. I like YouTube. It just works really, really well. Nothing against Twitch, nothing against Facebook Gaming, but I'm just saying. Good platforms. All right, I think that's my time for tonight. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you later. I forgot I made this screen too, the end screen, so we can just hang out and chat for a bit. Another time. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.